Dear students, our previous class we discussed about costing methods and its importance. Now I am going to discuss about categories of costing methods. First of all, classification of costing methods or categories of costing methods. Basically, there are two categories of costing methods. They are specific order costing and continuous operation costing. Specific order costing again classified into job costing, batch costing and contract costing. Continuous operation costing again classified into process costing, operation costing, output or unit costing, operating costing and multiple costing. So let us discuss what is specific order costing. Specific order costing means it is the basic method applicable to those industries where the work consists of a separate contracts, jobs or batches, each of which is authorized by a separate order or contract. So, specific order costing means it always depending upon an order of a customer. For example, if you have a marriage function, we would need the wedding cards for inviting friends and relatives. As you all see different types of invitation letter and you know different cards have different cost. So the cost is directly depends upon our requirements. So selection of card is depending the choice of the customer. All these procedure are depending upon a customer demand. So this is specific order costing. Specific order costing includes job costing. Job costing means under job costing, costs are collected and accumulated for each job or work order separately. This means job costing is a method of costing for ascertaining the product produced or service rendered. Under this method, costs are accumulated separately for each job. These industries where this method is used include printing press, repair shops, interior decorate, painters, etc. Next one, batch costing. A batch represents a group of similar products or a number of small orders processed or manufactured together as a single group. Batch costing means batch is the production of a group of similar products. This method is used in companies engaged in the production of ready-made garments, toys, biscuits, shoes, tires, and tubes. Next one is contract costing. Contract costing is a big job and hence it takes a longer time to complete. Each contract is different from others. Contract means contract is an agreement between two or more parties under which one party is called contractor and here we can say contractor as a builder and another is contractee, that is client. Under this method, the client gives the contract of building roads, bridges to the builder wherever the client wants the bridges, roads that place the work will done. So contract costing is a big job. So contract costing method is more suitable to construction of dams, construction of bridge, ship building, civil engineering. So contract costing is a big job. Next, we have to study what is continuous operation costing. Continuous operation costing. It is the categories of basic costing methods applicable where standardized goods or services result from a sequence of repetitive and continuous process. Continuous operation costing means it is not depending upon an order of a customer and it is continuous basis or it is repetitive in nature. Continuous process costing includes first one process costing. Process costing method is suitable to industries where production is undertaken on mass scale and continuous basis. Process costing method means which cost of a product is determined on the basis of different level of production. Under this method, continuous follow of production is done, and it is and also standard product is manufactured. So process costing is applicable in textile mills, sugar mills, soap manufacturing, chemical works, etc. Next one, operation costing or detailed process costing. A manufacturing process may sometimes subdivided into a number of parts. Each part is known as an operation. That means it is a cost system used when a company manufacture products by using different raw materials. For example, leather industries, toy making industries, etc. Next one, multiple costing. When two or more method of costing are applied in respect of the same product, it is called multiple costing or composite costing. This means this involves use of different methods of costing for different components, and so it is known as multiple costing. For example, air conditioner, refrigerator, computers and laptops, mobile phones, aeroplanes, etc. Next one, single or unit costing. This method of costing is used when a company produces only one product and when the units are identical and the entire manufacturing cycle is treated as a process. Unit costing means it always identifying cost of one unit of product, and it can be done only a single product or similar range of product is manufactured, and this method is applied in mines, quarries, steel mills, flour mills, etc. Next one, operating costing or service costing. This method is applied to the enterprise which are engaged in rendering services. Operating costing means this method is deal with the various methods of services being provided. It aims at ascertaining the cost of service rendered. For example, transport undertakings, that is road, railway, shipping, etc., electricity company, hotel, hospital, cinemas, etc. Next, we have to study our second module, that is job costing, job and batch costing. First one, job costing, meaning it means cost of an individual job or work order separately. Job costing is a method of specific order costing. This method is used to ascertain the cost in job or production. That means it is a job costing is an important method of costing. Under job costing, jobs are separate orders from customer, and so we will prepare separate job cost sheet for each job. Definition: according to ICMA London, job costing is that form of specific order costing which applies where work is undertaken to customers' specific requirements and each order is comparatively of short duration. That means it is a method of costing. Under this method, always depending upon an order of a customer requirements, and this order is always consisting short term duration. Next one, features of job costing. First one, production is undertaken against customer order and not for stock. Production is undertaken against customer order and not for stock. That means it always depending of customer's order and not for maintaining for sale or not for stock. Production is undertaken against customer order and not for stock. Next one, production is intermittent and not continuous. That means order is comparatively short duration and it is not a continuous basis. Next one, each job has its own special characteristics because customer needs and wants are different. So under job costing methods it fully depending upon an order of a customer, so each job requires special treatment. Fourth point, a separate job sheet is prepared for each individual job to ascertain profit or loss on each individual job. That means under this method, a separate job sheet should be prepared. Next one, each job is given a distinct number. That means each job sheet should have a number. Sixth point, the cost of production of every job is ascertained after the completion of the job. When a job is finished, after that we will find the cost of production. So the cost of production of every job is ascertained after the completion of the job. Next one, the duration of job is normally short. That is 6 to 8 months interval is needed for completing the job. Next one, each job can be subdivided into any number of activities used to track cost of individual task within a job. That means each job is subdivided, so it will help to track cost of individual job. So these are the important features of job costing. So simply job costing means job costing is a method of costing. Jobs are separate orders from customers and so we will prepare separate job cost sheet for each job. Okay, thank you.